Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the first part of conditional looping present in Python. So as the name suggests, this conditional looping will do or perform some of the task in the repetition fashion until the condition which you provided to the looping structure holds true. If it is false, the condition is false, then the code will break or the looping structure will break and Python will move to the next piece of the code. To give you a bit clarity how this looping structure works, we can refer to this flow diagram. And when you write a piece of the code, let's say starts or begin, then you evaluate an expression. Let's say you have two variable x and y, and you say if or until x and y, x is greater than equal to y, execute this piece of the code. And this will continue until x is less than y. In that case, the looping structure, the loop will break and Python will move to the next piece of the code. There are various different type of looping conditions present in Python, and in this tutorial we will discuss about for loop, which is very commonly used in many of the programmer. Even I use a lot. And also we will see how you can write this for loop in one line. This is what we call one-liner. It's a very easy and compact way of writing your code neatly, and it increase or improve your readability from of your code. And also you can reduce the number of line from, let's say, 1,000 to let's say few line 100 by using this one-liner. And it is very crucial for you to know and write all this one liner by yourself, because many of the programmers, they prefer to write their codes in one line. So without any further delay, let's see how you can write a for loop. And this is a syntax of a for loop, where you have to pass the keyword for in a lowercase f, then the expression which you want to evaluate. And in the previous example, it was x greater than equal to y, and followed by this colon. And I realized in my previous couple of videos I used the word semicolon instead of colon, but what I meant was two dot, which is colon. So after this expression you need to put colon, then you need to keep a indentation in mind. So basically a space, you need to keep the space from the beginning of the first for line, that to showcase Python that this block of code belongs together, and you execute this piece of code once this expression under this for loop is true. And then once this expression is false, the Python will move to the next piece of the code, the other piece of code. In one liner, you can pass your piece of the code or the code you want to execute until this expression holds true in the beginning of the syntax, followed by the keyword for and the expression that you want to evaluate. And here you can see I'm not using a colon at the end of the expression. In the one liner, you don't have to do that. You just have to pass the body of the code followed by the keyword and the expression. So here I have created a variable x and assigned a list to it, and this list does have 6 elements within it. So the first thing which I can say, for I in x and followed by a colon, then I keep the indentation and say print I. So this will print each and every element of that list. Okay, I can also do another thing. Let's say oh, I in enumerate x, and this particular enumerate function, inbuilt function, will return each of the items within the list or a dictionary or a tuple in form of tuple with the index. Let me show you how it does. Let me comment this one out by using Alt 3, and when I run it, you can see you get black with the 0th index, 1 as a green index, and 1 index as a green item, and so on. So here you can say grab the items or the index, let's say 0, and when I save it and run it, you get all the index. And if I will just say 1, you will grab all the items of the list. Okay, here I have created another variable y and assigned a list to it, and as you can see, this list does have a 6 element, and each of this element is a number data type. So if somebody asked me to increase each of the item under the list by 2, So what I can do, I can create an empty list by using list inbuilt function, or simply just using two square bracket to do that. Let me show you how it will look. So let me say print jet, and when I run it, you can see it create an empty list, just a two square bracket, but it doesn't have any element. Okay, let me comment this one out as well. And what I can do for k in jet, k in y, and here I can say jet dot append method, that I want to append whatever the k it grabs from y with 2. So in the each iteration, k will grab the each item of the y, and I want to increase the value of that item with 2 and want to keep it in the jet list by using the append method. So here I can just say a print jet, and when I run it, you can see you get 6 items within the jet, and if you compare it with y, it actually increased with the value 2. Let me comment all this thing out. Now you can see you have used 1, 2, 3, 4 line, or 3 line rather, to do such task. But you can do that using one line, and that's what we call one liner. For this one, you use the same thing as the previous, the for thing for k in y. But here you can pass this item k plus 2 in the beginning, because that's what you want to do. So k plus 2 for k in y, and you can pass all these items, all this piece of code within two square bracket to represent, to say to Python that I want all this thing operation to be done and store it within the list. So if I will just print this one item, this thing, you can see you get the similar result as ever. So this is one liner where you have compactly write all your code, and here you have used the general for statement, and you can see how much of line you can reduce by using a one liner. So this is the biggest advantage of one liner, and I generally prefer to write all my for thing whenever it is possible using one line. Okay, let's keep it short and pause it here. In the next tutorial, we will resume from while loop. If you have any question till now, please feel free to drop them in the comment section, and I will try to answer them with the best of my ability. Or else, thanks for watching. Please do like and share this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet. Until next time, cheers.